The dare was I had to go on 15 dates.
15 dates?
Yes, because I have been single for 10 years. At this point, it was maybe like
You said how many years?
10.
10, 1 0.
1 0.
Okay.
And when I say single, I mean actually
decades. In a relationship.
Single.
Yeah.
I meet one guy, not my type at all, but I was like, I gotta win this bet. When I went on a date with him, he was nice. We had a good time. So I just went on 15 dates with him. We actually ended up like
Time out. You went on 15 dates with the same dude?
Yeah.
You may want to take notes and write this down.
I like that.
I like that too. That was kind of fire.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
Welcome back to another episode of Write This Down with myself and Angela. This is a weekly or bi-weekly podcast, I should say, with two culturally savvy millennials keeping you up to date as we unpack the world around us. We explore moments. We give you tips. We talk about everything from food, music, to fashion, and everything lifestyle in between, and also health, because that is also important. So welcome back. How's it going, Ange?
It's going good. Long time no talk. No, actually, I've talked to him. Long time no talk to the audience.
Yes. How was your summer vacay? We took a few weeks off. Angela was global, was jet setting around the world, so we had to take a few weeks off. How was that? Tell us about that.
My July was jam packed. I went to St. Louis to visit family, and then I went to New York, and then I went to Mexico City, and then I went to Nashville. Yeah. I was just gone the entirety of July. So now I'm stationary and preparing to move. So it's a lot going on.
Yeah, moving within the Chi?
Yes, I'm moving within Chicago.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So it's gonna be a bigger spot?
It's going to be biggish. You know me. I like a little mini space. I'm very much a small space person. Yeah. So it's a little bit, but not much more than what I am. You know I'm scary. I
more
need to see the whole
closet space this time. You need it. You're running out of closet space, I know.
Very much so. I gotta get rid of these shoe boxes. Gotta go.
Yeah. You gotta get those clear boxes and stack them from the Container Store.
Boys. Yeah. I'm finna be like the Hype Beast boys. Yeah. Pulling shoes out.
Yeah. I didn't go quite as many places as you. I did go to New York. My New York trip was awesome. I went to Baltimore. Food-wise, both of those cities, they do not disappoint. So those were fun, for sure. So welcome back, audience. We definitely we have a new segment that we're going to introduce this episode, and it's called "What Does Marques Hate This Week?"
Because he's a grumpy old man, and you got to give him a space to be a grumpy old man.
Yes, as people would say, I'm very particular about certain things. So this week, I was watching some clips on Twitter not too long ago, or X, formerly known as Twitter, and it reminds me. I saw this SNL clip of this episode when the lady is at the restaurant and she ordered a well done steak, and she's shaking the table while she is cutting the steak. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. If we go out and anyone around me orders anything over medium, it's annoying. So people grow up.
Talk about medium rare if you plan on taking some home.
Yeah, so I do it depending on the steak. If it's a filet or a New York strip, I do medium rare. If it's a ribeye, I do medium because of the fat. But people grow up. It's not blood. You'll be okay. You're ruining the steak. If you get a well done steak, that means your culture palate is on E, and we need you to step it up. So that is what I hate this week, and I will be doing this every episode now because I see something I hate every day. Don't get me started. The list we would have to do a whole separate show, so we're gonna break it up every week to just one thing.
That I feel like that segues really good into our topic today. What if you were on a date? If you were single and you were on a date, and a girl ordered a steak, and she ordered it a woman, because we're adults. I'm working on not saying girl and boy. Yeah. We are women and men. Yes. If a woman ordered a well done steak,
yes, it's a problem. I look at you different. I judge. I'm not gonna lie.
Strike.
I'm a judge without the robe and gavel. I'm definitely gonna judge for sure. A well done steak. Who raised you?
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Who raised you, you heathen? Why are you eating that?
Well, that is great. That's a great idea. I would definitely put that in my mental bank as I'm going throughout the date, because you're wasting my money at this point if we order a well-done steak. And since you bring it up, why don't you take us into the topic for today's episode?
Yes. Okay, so we are going to be talking about dating today, but we're going to put a little spin on it, guys. We're going to talk about dating according to trending topics. As y'all know about me, I am very perpetually online, specifically TikTok. That is my domain. So we're going to talk about dating, our thoughts around it as it relates to a few trending topics as of late on TikTok. So Marques, what I'm going to do is just go through one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say one, we'll talk about it, and I'll move to the next, but we'll talk about them individually. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
On this discourse, because that's what it is. It's discourse. Okay. First one, online dating.
Let's get it.
Okay. So according to the people online, specifically on TikTok, right? The dating apps are ruining dating. I'm reading because right?
Yes.
So I'm reading off my little iPad.
No, go ahead.
So according to the people online, the dating apps are ruining dating because they foster poor communication. It promotes superficial connections. And so now everybody is quitting them and they're returning to meeting people organically in the wild at the steakhouses. Now, me being me, I needed a little data behind this. So I looked it up. And while data shows that technology is sort of the leading cause of loneliness, and by data, it means they interviewed a bunch of people and a bunch of them said technology is like the number one reason why they're lonely. Data also shows, though, that most people are still finding love mostly online in the dating apps.
Of course.
It continues to dominate how people meet in 2025 based on things like it's convenient, you have a wider reach, you can find compatibility through the algorithm, and then it allows flexibility.
Right.
So I don't online date. I've literally never online dated.
Never.
No. What? I have thoughts, but I want to hear what your thoughts are. Why is what people saying very different than the data? Because the people say the apps ain't where it's at. The data is saying the apps is where it's at.
Because people are not succeeding. Those people complaining haven't succeeded. So that's what it is. So they're going through so many, frogs to find the prince. Mm-hmm. So they're just upset. It's frustration. But I am with the data. The numbers don't lie. Of course, people are meeting off online dating. I mean, that's where it is, and it's time. And one, it's a few things because of convenience is one. It's convenience. It's like you have a display right on your phone. You can look as long as you want. It's really unhealthy sometimes. Some people are on the phone all the time on online apps. It's just like it's like speed dating in real time almost because you set up these connections. And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But one thing I do want to point out is that a lot of males, especially, because we're long gone are the day where you approach someone in a grocery store or something like that. That rarely happens. It happens, but it's minor these days.
It just happened to me last week.
See, so it still happens.
You weren't my type, though.
But
so, for me.
A lot of people don't have the courage to do that anymore. A lot of people use online because they're afraid in real life. So they like to test the waters online. They'll say things they would never say in front of a woman online because they feel like it's safer for them. So a lot of people use their guys or hide behind that, and it's never going to go away. Online dating is going to be here. It's only going to enhance itself. Okay. So I don't think it's a decline. I think anytime you put someone who has no social skills, and this allows them to be socially connect. This allows them to socially connect with others. Is going to be around.
So, like I said, I've never used. I lied. Savannah, slow down. I used the apps once, but it was on a dare because I was very vehemently against the apps because I don't feel like I have the personality for it. Mainly because of what you said. Whereas I feel like people think it's easier to connect on the app. For somebody like me, it would be harder to connect. I'm very visual. So first of all, if I don't like what I see, I'm gonna swipe anyway. So if you take ugly pictures, I don't like your outfit, whatever. Like if I don't like what I see at first, I don't give a damn what you writing down in them little prompts. I'm not reading that. Yeah. I don't like what you look like. I'm a swipe. But from friends that I know that frequent the apps, I feel like people are putting it, they're not even doing what you're saying, where it's like, I feel a little more emboldened to like have conversation because it's over the phone. They're not doing it. Like they're not putting in the work at all. Yeah.
For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. Dating online was easy as hell for me because I know.
But it's probably easy in person for you too, though.
Touche. But I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you why it was easy for me. Because niggas don't pay attention. Niggas they don't go the extra mile to get a second comment. Or like my prompts were funny when I did online dating. My prompts stood out. So people don't take the online, and they don't read profiles. All you have to do is read a profile to connect with a woman, but they don't want to do that. They just going straight off physical. So it was easier for me because I stood out because I'm doing what the others aren't. Like,
but also visually though, right? So I imagine a girl is like the visual immediately was like, okay, he's handsome.
Yeah.
Let me read the prompts.
Yeah, but it helps. The prompts help tremendously. If you ask my partner right now, she will tell you we met on online dating. We met on Hinge. This is not an ad. We met on Hinge. Yeah. And she will tell you your prompt made me laugh right away.
Oh, okay.
So those are important. Like people, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to come off, you can do it in a nice, jokingly manner without it being corny. Because sometimes people just corny. You know what I'm saying? But or it can be like corny on purpose, like dad joke funny. But you have to know how to navigate that. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I think it's me with absolutely no experience, but I'm gonna give my opinion anyway because that's what I do.
So when you did it on the dare, like how long did you last?
So the dare was I had to go on 15 dates.
15 dates?
Yes, because I mean, I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast, but I have been single for 10 years. At this point, it was maybe like
you said how many years?
10.
10, 1-0.
1-0.
Okay.
And when I say single, I mean actually
decades. In a relationship.
Like, single. Yeah, I haven't.
You've had some situationships.
You know, I always got a little motion. Things always moving around here. But like I've been single for a decade, right?
Yeah.
And so this was like the 5th year. My friends were like, you gotta do something. Like you gotta, do something different. I'm like, okay, because another thing about me, I don't really like dating isn't a priority. It's not something that I like look to do. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyway, I get on the app. 15 dates. I meet one guy, not my type at all. But I was like, I gotta win this bet, right? But when I went on a date with him, he was nice. I was like, we had a good time. So I just went on 15 dates with him. We actually ended up like
time out. You went on 15 dates with the same dude?
Yeah. Like we actually ended up like dating. I use that loosely.
I would imagine. I ain't never been on 15 dates with somebody I'm not in a relationship with after that.
Literally like, well, I'm a slow burner. I'm such a slow burner.
You a slow burner, bro. You like Joan from Girlfriend? You had a 3-month rule?
No, hell no. So we went out like for 6 months straight. I'm talking about good dates. Like big good dates.
So I
didn't like him though. So like once we got to that.
Wait, hold on. You keep throwing another. So you went on 15 dates with a nigga you did not like?
I liked him personality. I wasn't attracted to him.
Okay.
So that was the problem. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I liked him. Actually, he was really smart and funny and like.
Okay. So he kept you engaged.
Yes. If he didn't have his face, we would have.
Oh my God.
Rode off into the sunset. I mean,
if he didn't have his face.
I did.
I hope he don't watch this. Jesus Christ. If he didn't have his face.
Beat me up.
So he had only a face a mother could love, huh?
I mean, and some other girl. He just wasn't my type. Let me quit being.
Okay.
He wasn't my type, and I'm the type of person where, physical attraction is really important to me. And so, anyway,
that's important. I
won the bet, but like I said, I don't have personality. I don't have the personality for it.
Yeah, but you kind of cheated on the bet. You went on 15 dates with the same guy. Did your friends call you out about that? Or did they care?
I lost a bet.
Oh, I was about to say,
yeah. They didn't give me the win.
Yeah.
But I literally was on Hinge and scrolling. And I got a message. I don't know if you've ever gotten a message. I got a message that said, ain't no more. Like, no. You can't swipe no more.
Oh, because you're out of your range. You're out of options in your range.
Yeah, they said we don't got no more men.
Lizard.
Yeah, you got to change. You had to change some filters or something. Yeah, that's what, yeah.
I had it specifically filtered for what I wanted now. I said, well, that's done.
Yeah. Damn.
That's it.
Yeah, well, at least you kind of tried it. I mean, I can't. Yeah. You tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Like I said, you have success stories, but people like to lament on the the horrors of dating apps instead of, but it's just as many problems. It's a lot of success stories as well. So I don't
to
think,
your point, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like with customer service. Like only people that ever leave like reviews are people that are having.
Oh, don't get me started on that. That might be one of my. That might be another one thing that I hate. Oh my God, the reviews, especially on Google reviews. And I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it correctly. But I don't want to say. Certain people, if you know what I mean, will get on Google and complain about everything but the food in the restaurant.
What are you talking about?
Why are you leaving this review if it's not about the food?
Who?
I'm just saying.
I already know
it. Yeah. Our audience will get it. So I'm saying, like, why are you leaving this review if it's not about the food? Like, I hate it. The food was excellent, but the host was not ready for our reservation, so we had to wait 5 minutes. So I'm gonna give it 2 stars. What?
Boy, if you don't tell me how that risotto tastes and get off this review. But no, so to your point, that's what I feel like is happening. The people that are the loudest are the people that aren't having success.
Yeah.
I also have like 4 friends. I went to 3 weddings in like 2017 from people that met online.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know that it works.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the personality for it. But I think the people that are complaining just don't have the game. Like you got to have the game on and offline, and I feel like maybe that's that.
Yeah, you got to have a little what the kids say, riz. You got to have a little riz.
Got to have a riz.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay on this dating, and since you went on 15 dates, this will be perfect segue for you to talk about the next part of this.
Yes. Okay. So
topic.
The next piece of discourse.
Yes.
Woo, baby. This was cooking with smoke on TikTok last week. And this is the idea of the coffee date.
Right.
You can add walking dates in that too, because for whatever reason, every time they talk about coffee dates, walking dates come up, which I feel like is even more. Yes.
A walking date?
You are a man of substance and valor. You quite literally.
A walking date? There's no way people are suggesting walking dates.
I'm telling you, that's what the girls say. The guys are offering them these days.
You niggas should be ashamed of yourselves. A walking date, you should be ashamed.
This is a cyclical discourse on TikTok. Like it happens on repeat every 6 months or so, right?
Uh-huh.
So what typically ends up happening is a girl gets on TikTok. This is what happened last week. A girl gets on TikTok. Say she met a guy. He said, let's go out on a date on a coffee date.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm not going on no coffee date. And then all the men and then the women who enjoy coffee dates get mad because they feel like it's an affront to them and their standards and the things that they like to do. Or a man will get online and say, I offered this bitch a date to a coffee shop and she said no. Who that hoe thinks she is? Right? So then there's this argument about the idea of going on coffee dates. Here's where Angela sit with it. I've been busting down white tablecloths since I was 14. I'm not going on no coffee date. You got to get somebody else to do it. Thank you. Right? But the bigger issue for me is that it's posture as if it's like this intentional effort to catch a vibe and then, see if you really like somebody and want to get to know them from there. In my opinion, it feels more like a test. Yeah. Like, I'm going to take you for a $7 cup of Joe.
Yeah.
See if I like you. See if you ain't catfishing me. I can see what you look like in person.
Right.
And then maybe I'll take you on a date depending on the value that I, apply to you based off of what I see.
Right.
I'm like, you could just do that on the phone.
I was just about to say.
The kids don't talk on the phone no more. I'm like, I don't want to get to ride with you over a cup of coffee. My breath stinking, my stomach bubbling because I'm drinking coffee, and you talking about catching a vibe. You know what the vibe is?
Yeah.
Stomach rumbles and funky breath. Both of y'all it don't even sound fun.
I don't understand it. I don't understand. It's really that motherfuckers be cheap. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. I know they're gonna kill me online. Look, I'm ready for you. Y'all gonna be like, oh, he's simping. Look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna read something that my homegirl texted me, and this is a true story. Like she texted me last week. She said, last week this nigga made a comment. I'm not one of your ballers. I'm not gonna pay $30 for a drink. Something along those lines. So she responded like, what? What are you talking about? So today, him. What time will you be free? Her, probably 8. Okay, what about tomorrow morning? Her, tomorrow evening is better. Him, do you want to get coffee? She said, No, I don't drink coffee. Guess what his response was? What about tea, pastry, or water? Bro, you are sorry. You are sorry. And then her response was blocked. Bro, how a woman gonna tell you she does not drink coffee and your response is, what about a tea, pastry, or water? Come on, man. What are we doing?
Where should we him at?
What are we doing? Online dating. She met him online.
I'm crying. No, and you know what? People are like, oh, it's not about it's about the intention. It's not about like the price of the day. Like it doesn't have to be an expensive day.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. If she responds in the evening, all you got to do is take her out for drinks and apps. That's easy. You can have an adult beverage, not coffee and tea and pastries. Have an adult beverage. Y'all can talk over apps. You're going to know in the first 15 to 30 minutes what you want to do. If it goes well, you continue the date and go get maybe something else, more drinks or maybe dinner. If not, you can say, I'm out. We got apps and drinks. That still ain't going to cost you. That's still going to be under $100.
That's what I think it is. I really think that men have this, a lot of men, some men.
Yes, so let's say some.
Jesus Christ.
We don't paint broad strokes and write this down.
Jesus Christ. And I mean, honestly, I don't like to, I be trying to be really conscious of my language. I don't like to like generalize.
Yeah.
Men like that, right?
Yeah.
But these men online, right? This is also a very online conversation because your friend is the first person I've ever actually seen, like heard of in real life, have that experience. I've literally asked all my friends, have a man ever asked you on a coffee date? And everybody is like, no. And that's what I was telling the girls online. I quite literally have never had a man ask me on a coffee. And I love coffee, right? But also, I'm not a like, meet a guy today, go out with a guy tomorrow.
Right,
Baby, I gotta have a few. You gotta hit me on the buzz. Don't ask me for my number if you don't like talking on the phone. You gotta hit me on a buzz.
Not the next day in church. What is a buzz?
on my line. You gotta hit me on the line.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I have to talk to you a few times because I don't even want to sit across from you at a restaurant, at a museum, whatever the case may be that we're doing, if I don't already know that I'm going to enjoy your company, right?
Well,
so I am the type of person that I need, baby, you give me about 2 weeks. Let me make sure.
I can't wait. See, that's too long for me. See, I like to get straight to the meat and potatoes. I don't play those games. Like, look, we can have a conversation about 2 or 3 days, and if you're not trying to get out at least in a week's time, then
I will say this: if I really like you, after the first phone conversation,
so you're gonna know. See, that's the same thing. See, that's different. So you got the rules. See. I think that's where women differ from men because if I feel like I'm not gonna like you, I'm not even gonna entertain. Well, you know what? I take that back. I've gone through a phase where I wasn't so superficial in what I would like, and I did entertain individuals, women I would never normally entertain. So you're right. I do that, but the personality has to be fire. She has to be funny or something. You know, something like that.
Yeah. So I have this like, I need a couple weeks because like I said, I'm a slow burn person, but I might meet a man that's like, girl, I'm not waiting. Okay, let me take you out. And I'm like, okay, the conversation was great. We can go out. Right. But in my mind, I'm like, no, I need like a couple weeks to make sure I like.
Yeah. That's true. Right? And sometimes
as an adult, I don't date. I'm not. But when I was younger, I didn't care what you look like. Do you got some money?
Well, do you got honest? Some, like, I'm sure they're gonna take this one and run with that part. Look, they all the same. They just want some money.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Back in my day, that wasn't a problem. It's a problem now. I understand that. But back in my day, men pay. They pay what they weigh. This was. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I understand.
It is what it is. But now I'm like that, where it's just like I have to really like you in order for me to even spend time with you. Like I said, a guy approached me in the grocery store the other day, and I ended up giving him my number because, to be honest, I feel like men think that women be being like facetious when we say this, but I'd be scared to tell men no in public because I just don't want to get like beat up or something.
Well, that is probably, you did grow up in St. Louis, so I don't know.
And I live in the Chi, okay?
That's probably a product
you
of your environment.
you ain't never known pain till you got cussed the hell out by a man at the gas station because you wouldn't give him your number.
Yeah.
So, just out of habit, I'll give a man my number, and when I get far enough up the street, I'm just gonna block you, right? Yeah. But I forgot to block this man. So he asked me, he asked me for first of all, I see him staring at me in Trader Joe's. I'm annoyed because just say something. Mm-hmm. First of all, you look like a fucking drumstick. I'm not gonna give you my number no way. Big up top, you little at the bottom. Oh shit. So I mean, even if you're gonna be big, commit. I don't mind a little pushing, but you need to commit to it. You can't be too. Like,
so he was top heavy with small legs.
Exactly. Like, I don't mind.
You're gonna be big, commit.
But you gotta be big everywhere. You can't just be like. Yeah. First of all,
yeah.
So I see him looking at me in Trader Joe's. When I leave out, he's staring. So I keep walking. I just said, "Girl, keep walking. Just keep walking."
Right.
In the corner, he had to bent the block on me, roll down on me. So he like, "Do I know you?" I said, "No."
Oh, not the "do I know you" line.
Yeah. Jesus. I said, "Oh, this finna go bad already. Yeah. I don't even like your approach." He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "I'm positive." I said, "Are you attempting to get to know me?" And he said, "I mean, if you let me." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm not walking up to your car, stranger danger. You got to get out the car." So he gets out the car. I cross the street. I go over. I had to drive the conversation. Like, he had nothing to say. He got out the car. He had absolutely nothing to say. Yeah. I drove the conversation. I'm cracking jokes, all that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, I like attention. So like,
at least you're honest.
Gave him my number. Mentally meant to block him, but I got home and forgot. I get a text message. First of all, I also don't like texts. Mm-hmm. I'm 41. You asked me for my number. You got a what? Hit me on the buzz.
Call you.
On my phone. Why are you texting me?
So what did he say on the text?
He texted me and said, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "I'm good."
Jesus. He's just basic, nothing.
How are you? How was your day? I said, "Long. I'm just wrapping it up." He said, "You just wrapping it up? What you have going on?" I said, "Work, and then I have a bunch of other stuff after work or whatever." I was like, "But I'm getting ready to go to bed because I'm up at 4 a.m. I'm typically in the bed sleep by now." And he was like, 4 a.m. What you do? I said, "Work out." Something you obviously don't want enough of at the bottom.
At the bottom.
So then he was like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to turn it in." So then he texted me back and said, "Well, what you have for dinner?" I said, "I'm about to turn it in."
So the context clues he didn't get. Did you ever?
I said, "Let me talk this man." So no, you didn't pick up on no context clues. You didn't drive the conversation. Like, I gave you social cues that I was going to. That was your cue to say, "Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'll call you tomorrow," or something like that. No, I said, let me.
He didn't pick up what you were throwing down.
He didn't pick up.
Did he ever call you after that?
I blocked him.
Oh shit! You don't waste no time.
I did. So to your point, conversation is really important. Like, that's gonna get me. I mean, shoes, teeth, clothes. Like, that's the visual, right? But beyond that, you
gotta have a conversation.
You open your mouth and you ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, oh no.
And this is
I feel like the most attractive thing about a man is being able to hold I love a man that can hold a conversation and is a good storyteller.
Yeah.
I want to shut the fuck up. I talk all day, every day. I talk for a living. Like, my job, my side hustles is me talking all day. I want to sit down and listen to you talk. And so you need to have something to say.
Yeah, you got to have that conversation. Sometimes that leads me to, when people a lot of men don't have that skill, it leads me to wonder what their relationship with their fathers is like. Because my dad taught me, this is what you should say, how you should say it, how you should approach whatever the situation is, right? So you think about that. But I also want, before we go to the last topic that we're in, or the last subtopic for this, I want to piggyback on what you said about when you were younger, you were looking for money with men, because I know they will pick up on that. And I tell people all the time, when I was broke, I would stay away from women like that, right? So you should date in your lane. You should stay in your lane, or you should date women who aren't like that. So I know some people say you should date your tax bracket. I think you should date women that have similar interests, or women who don't prioritize that. And it's easy to pick those women out. I've navigated dating my whole life. I have a little money now. I didn't have it then, and I know who to stay away from. But you also pick up on clues. I can pick up on clues for the first hour, 30 minutes, I'm talking to you, especially if we go out, how you're ordering, what you talk about, what's the substance. And if it's not there, you know what you're about. So men should follow those cute clues. And if you don't want a gold digger, stay away from them. It's easy. Don't complain about it. Just stay away from them.
As it relates to me, I was just a product of my environment.
Yeah.
I grew up in the hood. I lived in a project.
Of course, no. I'm just saying.
I talk to hood niggas.
Yeah.
Like, it is so, yeah. When I went to college, I dated, you knew my college boyfriend. He don't got no money. Yeah. When I went to college, I dated college men, right? So to your point, yes. Like, just.
Yeah, because people complain about that, but you have the choice on who you date. Don't complain because this woman wants this. It's plenty of them who don't want that. So just seek out what you're looking for. Don't complain. Because I just see it on the internet all the time. Oh, they want money. They want it. Well, find you one who doesn't.
Exactly.
That's it.
There's this weird fear that women are coming. Oh, she want to use you for a meal.
Yeah. And most of the time, there's not much to use from.
You ain't got nothing.
That's yeah. So I don't understand the complaint about it when the choice is yours. That's my main thing.
No,
so talk about the last.
That's great to hear coming from a man's mouth.
Oh yeah, I know they're gonna kill me. Yeah, but it's all good. I got mine. We good.
We grown. What y'all gonna do about it? My head about to be out this window. I'm trying to avoid this sun so bad. I'm be out the window in a minute. God damn. Harry, I'm gonna go down. It's killing me.
So drivers,
whole back sweating. This is that good shit. This is Masoni, all wet in the back.
Yeah.
The sun is tearing me up. Okay. The last topic is what's unique about cheating. I don't know. I feel like this might make. I don't know.
What's unique about cheating?
What's unique about cheating? That's what I titled it. But let me give you a little background context. So currently, right now, today on TikTok, there is discourse around a conversation where people are asking, why do people see cheating as such a unique harm or the most egregious offense in relationship when it's not the only thing that someone can do to cause you pain or humiliation or shame or betrayal? So why does cheating have such a unique evil attached to it when, there are other experiences that can hurt you in the same way? I follow a girl named Nia Ola on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And so she was posing this question around like the discourse, right? Like, is this the worst thing that a partner can do to you? I'm not saying it's right. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, is it uniquely bad?
Okay. What do you feel about it before I give my take?
So here's the thing. I think that anybody that cheats lacks integrity, right? They lack, would it be immoral or amoral? One of the morals, right? And as a 41-year-old woman, it's a deal breaker for me because I'm looking for somebody with like integrity and all of that type of stuff. However, I don't think that it is uniquely more bad than anything than other things like domestic violence or like somebody fucking up your finances. Like you're married and your husband like drains your savings and stuff like that. You get that same humiliation. You get that same betrayal. You get that same. So I don't think that it is a unique harm. Mm-hmm. Like I just think that it's one of those things where people can still enact revenge in whatever way, like maybe public shaming or whatever you do to get back. It was just a story here recently where a woman, her boyfriend was an illegal like immigrant and she was helping him get his papers together and found out that he cheated on him and drove his ass over the border and he couldn't get back into the country. Yeah. So like, people online was like, that's right, that she should have did that and did it. I'm like, no, that's she ice at this point. She done turned into ice because she mad because somebody done cheated on her. Well, I just think
you just said it's a deal breaker for you though.
I'm not turning this to no ice. I'm just gonna leave you the fuck alone. I have what I call the gift of goodbye. So you do something to me I don't like. Right. I can leave and that just be that. Right. Also, I don't like to be embarrassed. So I'm not gonna publicly tell people you cheated on me.
That's true. Yeah. That
right. So I don't think that when Think about Tiger Woods. They treated Tiger Woods worse than they treated OJ.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
OJ had a redemption arc.
Yeah.
People was, by the time OJ died, we was laughing at his antics on Twitter. Tiger Woods, people still hate that man to this day. All he did was cheat on his wife. OJ is.
Well, it depends on who you ask. So I think they're both equally, obviously, wrong. But I don't understand this whole what's worse than the other thing. I mean, they all are equally bad to me. But to answer the question, I think people get more upset with cheating because of the trust factor. I think the trust factor is the largest, and the feeling betrayed by someone that you love or close to. I think that's the biggest issue that people have. Like, and people don't want that humiliation because cheating, like you said, already has a stigma, and you have to be careful. Like it's two stories I just recently heard. It was this one story. This football coach, I forgot where it was. He was sleeping with one of the kids' girlfriends or something, and the boyfriend came home and shot him dead, killed him. And I just saw a story out of Nashville today about a woman finding out where her husband's side piece lived, went over to the side chick's house and tried to barge her way in, and she got killed. She got shot and killed. So
the side chick killed her?
Yes, she killed her. Because she broke into the lady's house, and the lady told her, don't do it. She shot a warning shot, and the lady still came through.
I would have left her stinking too.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
So my point is, and I think that resonates here because people feel so betrayed with the trust factor of cheating. They get so enraged just to think someone has one up on me, a woman has one up on me, or a man has one up on me because he was with my wife or he was with my girl, and vice versa, she was with my man. So it's like they feel so angry and betrayed that it's lifted up as one of the worst things that you could do. So I think that's why it's like that.
That makes sense. I had never thought about it in that way where I'm like, you know what? There isn't any like unique characteristics for cheating that makes it like category 1 worst offense. Mm-hmm. However, like I said, it's a deal breaker for you now. Back in the day, I might have been doing the cheating.
He did. You was
back in the day. I would have been mum's the word on this topic.
You got TLC on, huh? Back in the day, you would get your creep on, huh?
Listen, let me tell you something. Any man I dated before 30, he don't know no peace. He also don't know that. He also don't know that
I feel like women are better.
Women are stealthier.
Yeah.
We're stealthier cheaters. I literally only listen. Let me because I promise y'all I'm anti-cheating.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Right? Howsoever, I do think that women are better at
Oh yeah. Like I listen to things all the time, and women are more calculated. I think women they think about every what, if, who, why, and when you could think about when they're in that situation, as opposed to men who sometimes get distracted by the lust factor of cheating. So yeah, women like you listen to everything. Like what's that? Angela Yee has a segment where she has people call in, and they were talking about people they cheat with for years. It's like years. Like I've been cheating with this person for 7 years. He's like, what the? Like, how do you have almost a decade worth of one person knowing y'all can't be with each other, but y'all just steady creeping around? Going to hotels, vacation.
Nah, that's a young person's game. I tell
no, it's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not. These people are grown.
I'm saying for me, like for me personally, that's a young person. Like that was in my past. I can't do that now. I can't even remember the day of the week. I can't maintain.
These people are crazy. These people be having families, 401ks. It's ridiculous. Like it's crazy. Like in the mid 40s, cheating like this. It's crazy.
I did recently have a situation where I was like dating someone and he had a significant other dating, loosely dating, right? When I found out, I just went on about my business. Yeah. And so my friends were like, you're not going to say nothing? You're not going to like let her know I'm like, no. Yeah. What's the point of both of us looking stupid and feeling stupid?
Nah, I agree with you on that. Some people, their emotions get the best of them and they don't know how to act.
I'm like, I'm not about to tell nothing. And then it's my my word against his. He not finna give her some good loving and speak sweet nothings in her ear, and then she gonna be like, you a lot. No, you're not doing that. I'm gonna go on about my business, and I'm gonna let them live in happy bliss, and God bless them. But no, I will not be. Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. No, I'm not doing that.
You don't want to end up on that concert screen.
And I don't want
cheating with the man from work. What was that?
You know what's crazy? But they use that as an example for like the jumping off of this conversation, like the way that people reacted to them getting caught. Yes, it like a moral failure on both of their parts. Yes, but that has nothing to do with the work they do at work and all. Other than the fact that they work together, right? So that was an issue.
Yeah, but they're gonna put it on your character, just like you did at the beginning when you talked about character flaws when it comes to cheating. So of course people are gonna say. Yeah.
So yeah, but should we though? Yes, but
I don't know if we should. Sometimes people, you can be a great philanthropist, you can be a genius, a scientist, and you could have a girlfriend and a wife, and nobody would know. We can look at history and it shows us that. Look at some of our great leaders.
Don't say it.
Yes. Look at some of our great leaders, specifically in the civil rights movement, that we could talk about. So it happens.
They often had dreams.
Yeah, yeah. And some of them were wet dreams. I'm sorry, Lord. You know
I find that interesting. Don't shoot people. I just feel like
they say Jesse Jackson was notorious now.
Rem Jesse.
He used to go there rubbing on the wrist like Ray Charles, trying to figure out who the next one gonna be. But this is hearsay, though. This is our hearsay.
It's unserious around these parts.
Yeah. But I get it. I get it. No one wants to feel scorned.
Yeah.
No one wants to feel scorned. So.
Yeah. But I do think that it made me think about it in a way where I was like, there aren't any unique characters. Like, if first of all, if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, and then you're going to jail.
Man, we don't know what people got going on. You could be a serial killer, and to the public, you could be the nicest person in the world. We don't know that. I don't feel like that's indicative of anything.
Somebody that doesn't take care of their children. Like, I feel like people are saying there are worse things that people can be in relationships.
But that's all subjective.
And I feel like, you said what?
It's all subjective, though.
It is subjective, but like in my mind, I was like, yeah, if I met somebody that was like, oh, I cheated on my girlfriend, that would elicit a like, but if I found out that you don't take care of your kids and you a domestic abuser, I'm really gonna be like, Yeah. So like, I'm like, okay, I see where y'all going. Still, don't be a cheater. That's whack.
Yeah, that is. I feel what you're saying. And since we last before we close this out, since we last talked, Ready to Love is finally back on television. And
wait, what happened with the broke man?
Yeah,
please?
So the deadbeat is still on there. He's still on there. I don't know how he lasts so long on his show. When you tell some people you have nothing, and then he brought his friends on. He brought his friends on the show, and they were trying to vouch for him, like he's a good person, But does he have a bed to lay in? That's what this is about.
I knew I had something to tell you. So they casting for Ready to Love in Chicago.
Oh yeah, you should go on apply.
I know you didn't just say that to me when I was finna complain to you about my friends saying I should go on Ready to Love. I said, Marques told me the man be broke on Ready to Love.
Well, no. I told you one person was broke on Ready to Love.
Well, I lied.
Shouldn't be. Whoever the casting director was for Philadelphia, they should have done that. They should be ashamed.
I lied on you because I said you said the men be broke.
No, that's not what I said. And it's recorded. I didn't say that. You can rewind it. It's on our Instagram.
Not bad. Sometimes I be fumbling. See, that's why I can't be no cheater at 40. 20, yes. 40, no. I can't remember shit. But that's what I told the girl.
Yeah.
But also, if I don't have the personality for online dating, what makes you think I can go on a TV show? I would be the most hated person in America.
This whole discourse makes me think you could go on a TV show right now and be a part of this.
The people would hate me.
Hey, that's life, man. You can't prove it. You can't please everyone. That's my dad always said.
You see the backlash I got on that clip we put on TikTok when I said they was mad at me and you. They was mad at me for wanting a $400 jacket. Yeah. They was mad at you for saying, "Oh, that ain't that bad."
Yeah, yeah.
They was tearing our ass up.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah, for real. But go ahead, give us reminders and take us out of here.
Okay, so that's it. If you have any comments, questions, rebuttals, keep it cute. Cute rebuttals only. Cute. Right? If you have any feedback on today's topic, or you have suggestions for future episodes, you can let us know in the comments wherever you are watching or listening to this podcast. Like, let's get the conversation going in the comments, especially on YouTube. Go to the comments. Also, make sure you rate the show on Apple and Spotify, because that helps the show move into the algorithm. And we need more people with eyes on the show. I know y'all agree with that. You can also email us your comments or suggestions. So if you have something you'd like to share with us, if you have show ideas for us, if you have a question that you want us to give our opinions and thoughts on, spoiler alert, it's going to be on the show. We won't share your name. But you can send us an email. The email is writethistdownpod@gmail.com. And then lastly, make sure that you keep up with us on socials. We're at _writethistdown_ on Instagram, and then writethistdownpod on TikTok. We're going to be more active on there. We're going to be doing interactions or like posts and stuff between episodes. So you want to make sure that you're following us so you can be abreast to all of the things. That's my word. That's a word term. Yeah. Keep you abreast on all the things that's going on with the podcast.
Yes, I'm familiar. Yes, particularly interested in this email. So you guys let us know in the email. So we'll pick some and read on the shows to come. It should be fun and lighthearted of how we respond. And we're interested to see, I feel like everybody lives the same lives in different variations. So I'm interested to see how some of our listeners go about their day-to-day or their topics or something that we said that you disagree with or agree with. So let us know, and we look forward for that.
You want to take us out of here?
Yes. So this has been another episode of Write This Down. We will be back in 2 weeks with another episode. So stay tuned. Keep it fresh.
It might be something they suggest, huh?
Yeah, you never know. But thanks for joining us, and just remember to write this down.
Hey, bye.